Nithyananda. Hi, this is Ma Nithyananda. I'm coming to you live from Kailasa in Los Angeles. Today, I wanted to bring up the topic of the relentless persecution and Hindu Holocaust against my Guru, His Divine Holiness, Nithyananda Paramashivam. In continued character assassinations and attempts to take Swamiji away from his mission of elevating human consciousness on the planet Earth, we have another fine example of the Indian media mafia. You may have heard a couple of months ago when I was talking about how Bengaluru Adinam, Adi Kailasa, in India, our headquarters, our monastic headquarters, was under attack because of a news that was fabricated by Suvarna TV, who, by the way, several years back, had one of their guests or journalist mafia anchors say and threaten Swamiji that he would kill him. The same news channel is now continuing to spread and fabricate a fake news against Swamiji about marijuana, which is illegal in India. The title of their fake news is called Complaint Filed Against Nithyananda with CCB for Provoking People to Consume Weed. Now, of course, they have taken one of Swamiji's videos and they've overridden most of what he's saying, although you can still hear on the news report what Swamiji is actually saying in English. But they've overridden what he said by a lot of commentary and words flashing on the news report, saying that he's promoting marijuana and he's encouraging people to take marijuana. And they're saying, which never happened until now, they were saying at that point to provoke the police to go there. They're saying how the complaint was already filed by the police and they're already going after him to question him. And it's only because of this video that the police were called to make a complaint and to question Swamiji. So do you see how they took something out of context that Swamiji said, made a fake report around it, and demanded by that attention from the police to go and question Swamiji. So now this whole thing has been made into a huge deal and for which there's no reason for it. There's no evidence, there's no reason, and Swamiji never even said that. However, it's gone viral, and they did go to the Adinam, and people did attack the Adinam back a couple of months ago, and now, again, this case is coming up. So if you understand this, you'll understand why Swamiji is not allowed to do his work. Because imagine if now what they're doing is saying that he did this, and now they need to, and if he doesn't comply, that they're going to arrest him for not coming to be questioned. And then again, we'll have another situation of a attempted mob lynching where they try to kill Swamiji, as they did in 2010 and in 2012 when they incarcerated him illegally. So if you understand the threat of this and the cunningness and the sinister plotting that is going on to try to eradicate Swamiji and his mission and what he's trying to do for humanity. Now, what Swamiji is actually saying is that he is saying how addiction, the addiction pattern is there for alcohol. The human mind, over all of the millions of people that he's worked with and scanned and seen their inner space, their brain and their biomemory, he's saying that alcohol is an addictive pattern. It develops an addiction in people. And he's saying, however, marijuana does not cause that addiction pattern in people. He has not seen a single brain that develops an addiction pattern in their biomemory due to marijuana. He's not seeing any of their freedom being bound by marijuana. They can take it or leave it. And he clearly says how he does not promote marijuana. He's clearly saying that I do not promote marijuana or marijuana usage. I am only expressing that there is an addiction that happens in the human brain when they take alcohol versus marijuana. He's saying how much the health is damaged by tobacco and alcohol, which are legal products. And he's expressing that and sharing how much damage is done to the human body by those products. But marijuana being illegal does not cause an addiction in the human brain and in people. That is what he's saying. He's giving that from the cosmic perspective, the cosmic knowledge that he has of human beings and how their minds work and how the human body works and responds. However, this channel has continuously blown this out of proportion to the point where now they're wanting to question Swamiji and make him come in and be questioned. For what reason? Does to put his life in danger and once again have an excuse to get people all upset and to incite that mob violence, which they're so known for in India. If you look up media tactics and journalism, a lot of these media houses are run by anti-Hindu terrorists. And they actually hire these people who pose as journalists to go out and incite violence and hatred in people and to stir them up, make them think that something's wrong with something or someone, so that they get all upset. And they continue to over and over keep playing this stuff and in many different ways. So that people, unfortunately, they believe these things. And then they get emotionally attached, and that whole system and whole cyclical events are happening in which they then incite that anger and violence in people to go against somebody. And that's what's been happening to Swamiji since 2010. And it's very unfortunate. And I'm going to, in this video, I'll show you I'll attach the Survana news and also the timestamp where Swamiji is clearly stating what I just expressed, that he's not promoting marijuana in any way. He's just only expressing what the human mind does, if it can become addicted or not to these substances. Swamiji is all about reviving the Vedic tradition, reviving Hinduism from the Agamas, as revealed by Paramashivam tens of thousands of years ago, which is a whole ecosystem of enlightenment created for human beings to attain enlightenment. And nowhere is he promoting marijuana or any substance abuse because it harms the body and causes toxins in the body and causes different functions in the brain that are not conducive to meditation, into ahimsa, and to all of the different aspects of what an enlightenment ecosystem, an enlightenment lifestyle is. Nowhere it promotes the use of marijuana, alcohol, tobacco, or any substance. And he's clearly stated that many times, that he's only promoting a sattvic diet, a diet that is healthy, organic, vegetarian food, which is optimal for a living being, for a human being, to live in the best health and to cultivate that energy, that oneness of enlightenment and joining with the divine within their inner space and in their life. And there's so many studies done on vegetarian diet versus a non-vegetarian diet, even on the emotional state of a person. So what I'm trying to say here is to reiterate the point of Swamiji promoting a healthy, sattvic, which means pure, vegetarian, and non-violent lifestyle for human beings to elevate their consciousness and live an enlightened lifestyle. That is what he is promoting. So I want to call this to your attention. It's very important to understand and to stand up and support His Divine Holiness and his mission to create a nation, Kailasa nation, which is a Hindu nation, and where we can practice the enlightenment lifestyle without being harassed, abused, attacked, and attempted murders, not only on Swamiji, but his disciples in India. And it is because of these media terrorists that are behind all of this, that are making it unsafe for Hinduism as it's meant to be practiced. So I'll also include, if you can take a look at our petition, for Kailasa Nation, so we can peacefully practice Hinduism as it's meant to, as it is written in the sacred Hindu scriptures. Let us create a safe place where we can explore human consciousness at its fullest, in its purest form, as it is meant to, in a peaceful and beautiful environment. So I encourage you, please support us, support Kailasa Nation, and get yourself educated as to what is going on against Hinduism, against destroying Hinduism in India. I'll include, again, several links where you can make yourself understand and to see the facts as they are and what's happening there. Thank you very much for watching today. I encourage any questions in the below comments. Thank you very much, Nithyananda.